Hello friends, in this video I will show you the GitHub Copilot, which is essentially a alternative to ChatGPT, and it's a paid alternative. It's not free, so I just want to tell you at the starting. So it's not free, but it comes with a lot of features, and this is their official website, github.com/features copilot. So the you will see the plans right here: individual $10, business plan $19. So the basic plan starts for $10, and I have this plan, so I can just show you. So it basically have a free trial which gives you 28 days to actually try this. So I have taken the trial, so I will show you in this video all the features of GitHub Copilot. So for installing this, you must have a GitHub account. So so after you create a GitHub account, and there is this go to extensions right here in VS Code, and just search for this extension, which is GitHub Copilot. So the very first link extension which comes, this is actually developed by GitHub. It's a GitHub product, and it's a AI pair programmer which helps you while developing your applications. So it is similar to ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is general for all questions, but GitHub Copilot is only specific to programming questions. So that's why it differs from ChatGPT, and it gives you more detailed specific answers in a less time. So you can just see I already installed it. So basically, after you get the trial, you need to install this extension. Just after installing it, it will be enabled globally, and then you need to sign in with your GitHub account. So I have just integrated it, so I will not show you the setup process, but in this tutorial I will show you the features of it. So let's suppose I create an index.html file. So I just want to create some kind of web application using GitHub Copilot. So how we can create that? So right here in the left hand side, you will see these three dots. So you simply click these or three dots, and you will actually see this option of chat. If you see, I already integrated this, so now you are seeing this option of chat. Simply you need to toggle this, and here either you can ask questions right in the left panel, or you can directly right here inside your file index.html. There is a shortcut right here, Control I. So if you press Control I, this little prompt will open right here, and here you will enter your question. So which application you want to create. So you will simply convey the message to GitHub Copilot. So let's suppose I give a message, very descriptive message, that is make a simple random password generator web app using Tailwind CSS UI and JavaScript with copy to clipboard functionality, and the UI should have a card like structure in the center. So one thing about chatting with AI bots is that you need to be descriptive. You need to tell exactly what you want, because if you don't, then you will not get specific answers. So inside your prompts, you need to get practice in order to be descriptive inside your asking your questions. So I've just asked a simple question that I need a simple random password generator web app which uses Tailwind CSS UI, and it uses JavaScript and should have copy to clipboard functionality, and it should have a card like structure in the center position. So if you press enter, and now it will actually do the heavy lifting. It will actually write this code automatically for you. You will see that it is writing the code. So in a short period of time, you can see, you can click on accept, and if I now simply run this application right in the browser, now you can see that how beautifully it has created a brand new random password generator app. So the UI looks pretty awesome. Whatever we ask it, it has given me the perfect UI right in the center position. It uses card-like structure, and it uses Tailwind classes. So we have a simple button of generate password. We have the text area where the password will show, and we have the copy to clipboard button. So if I click the button right here, generate password. I think we need to bind this button. If I simply inspect element, you will see that generate password is not defined. So generate password, I think this is actually a function that we are calling here, generate password. So if you again do this, I think now this time this should work. Generated password. Oh, sorry, we are actually using generated password right here. Let me find out the error. Generated. So if you basically get this error, you can actually ask questions to GitHub Copilot. So I get this error right here. This is a really good example to show you the power of GitHub Copilot. So I can simply copy this error and write, we can need to select this code by Control A and write in the chat window. We can simply say there are various commands out there. One such command is this fix. We need to fix this code and we need to paste this error message. So please fix this code and provide the correct code. So it will analyze this code and it will, using this error message that you provided, based upon that it will actually show you the correct code. So you will see it is actually giving you the correct JavaScript code which is required. So what I will do, please provide the full code. So you can see it is now providing the full code alongside with the HTML. You can just increase the size of this window accordingly. You can also see the speed of generation is also pretty awesome in GitHub Copilot. And I personally used it and I found it better as compared to ChatGPT because it's specific to answering programming questions. That's why the speed is awesome. So if I again run this, now you can see the application is working perfectly fine. And you can just see as I press the button, a random password is generated. So if you want to develop more features inside this random password generator, let's suppose I want to introduce a field where I will let the user submit how many characters long the password should be. So I can actually copy this and again ask a question. So I can additionally add features on top of this application. I can again write this prompt of fix, and here I can say, please add a text field where the user can enter the length of the password. Default length would be 6 characters. So just add that feature to this code and provide the full code. So as I already told you, you need to be descriptive when asking questions. So now based upon that, it will add this text field and it will give you that full code. You will see that. So in this way, you can add more functionality. If you have the base application, you can add more additional functionalities to actually make this application a more complex app. So this is actually the power of GitHub Copilot, and you need to have experience in asking questions, descriptive. So if I paste it now, this will save you a lot of time. I personally used it. You can see that now default value of length is 6 characters, so 6 letters password are generated. If I change it to, let's suppose, 10, now 10 letters will be generated, 10 letter password. If I change to 35, now 35 characters, you will see that. So based upon that, you can add more functionality to it. You can add numeric numbers, special characters. to make this complex random password generator. So I showed you the way. You will again select it, again ask the question, it will give you the response back. So in this way you can do that. One other feature of GitHub Copilot is again, just press the chat window. If you want, if the code is not understandable by you, if you are finding some line of code to be complex, you can basically select this function, and you can actually select this function and you can ask a question to GitHub Copilot that there is a prompt out there which is called as explain. So you can ask a question that please explain this code, what this code is doing. So please explain this code, what it is doing. So now it will analyze the generate password function. So it will break it down line by line and it will show you, let's break down this JavaScript function generate password, and it will give you a short little summary of it, that it actually first of all get reference to the length variable. This line is getting the value of the HTML element with the ID length. This is expected to be number input where the user can specify length of the password they want to generate. And then we have this set of characters that the password can include. You can just see how basically it is explaining each line in detail. So if you actually find any kind of code to be complex, you can ask questions using this explain keyword. Just need to write slash after that explain, and then you can ask your question, please explain that. If you want to fix any code, you just write slash fix. These are different prompts which are built inside GitHub Copilot, which actually does various things. So that's the thing about it. If you want to clear everything, start a new chat, you will simply say slash clear. So it will clear out the previous responses and it will start a new window, new chat window. So this is the thing, and that's all. And if you want to basically test out a section of code, so if you see what I do, I create a new file right here, index2.html, and here I basically write a program which adds two numbers in the JavaScript. Let me write this sum a comma b, and basically returns the sum of it. And if you want to basically, I'm just showing you a very basic example. You select this code and you need to simply ask the question that please test this code. So how this code works, please make a test. So it will actually show you how this code will actually run in real life situation. So it will actually gives you various tests. You can test out this section of code. It is giving you this. So you can just this is specifically useful for testing. So if you're not a developer, if you are into testing, you can use the slash test prompt if you want to test out a specific code. So this is all about GitHub Copilot, guys. The main things is that explain, fix. These are the two main things. Or you can also generate the code by pressing Control I. It will ask this. Here you can write anything. I showed you previously how to randomly create a password generator. You can simply, this is not limited to index.html or JavaScript. You can write Python code, PHP, any language, C sharp. Now this is a Python code, so we can say make a simple Python script to let's suppose convert CSV to JSON. This Python script will convert a CSV file to JSON. You will see that. So you should have an input CSV file. The process here will convert the CSV file to JSON file, so we can create a input.csv file. I just want to show you it is working. Name, age, I will say this one. This is my CSV file. So if I just run this now, run this Python script, So Python app.py. So now it converts this into JSON file. You will see that. So it is not limited to any specific language. You can write programs in various languages, C sharp as well. So you can see that. So we can simply say make a C sharp program to add two numbers. I'm just giving you very simple examples. You can generate very complex programs. You can make clones of various Instagram, Facebook. But for that, you need to be descriptive in asking the questions. Based upon your questions, it will generate the answers. So if you are a good question asker, then you can then you can receive a lot of descriptive answers, and you can actually make a lot of good applications in less amount of time. So you just need to use GitHub Copilot in a nice way. That's the thing I want to tell you. The power is limitless, so it is your own imagination. It can create anything. So, but you need to be descriptive in asking your questions. So this was a short little tutorial, guys. If you want to try GitHub Copilot, you can try it. They have their free trial available. After that, it will charge you $10. You should need to have a GitHub account for doing this. So in my opinion, this is a good return on investment, and you will find a lot of value if you try GitHub Copilot. It will save you a lot of time while developing your applications. So please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well, and I will be seeing you in the next video.